Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to give you the new Too Faced Ultra Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Yeah, it's all that, I'm telling you. So there is a Born This Way concealer. That is a more natural, that was first launched, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? And now this super coverage concealer is supposed to be able to conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch. Okay, so funny enough, I just got back from Disneyland, and when we were at downtown Disney and there was Sephora, we walked by it. Why did we walk by it? Oh, Emma wanted some setting spray. And then I see the display for this and I'm like, oh my God, it's in stores? Okay. And so I just like make a beeline for it, find my shade, bought it. Actually, speaking of finding my shade, I think my self-tan is a little stronger than my Flower Beauty L2. I might need to go up to L3. Okay, so I picked shade Nude. Some of you actually asked me to review this for you, and I was like, it's on my list. So there are, how many shades are there? 20 shades, I'm gonna say, and clearly from light to dark. The Nude is, what do they call the Nude? So Nude is considered very light rosy. So I guess it kind of has some rose undertones. The bottle is huge. I should say the container, whatever. It's a ½ ounce. I think that's pretty generous for a concealer. Let's check. I have Tarte right here. Tarte Shape Tape is it 0.3? Oh my gosh. 0.3. So for $29, you're getting 0.5. Most every other concealer, I actually have the Flower Beauty right here, is 0.21. Ooh. So yeah, so very generous. I mean, you could use this like foundation. Whoops. I mean, don't. I mean, maybe if you want to. It is thick. Okay? Yeah. So let me just swatch it for you. So this is just a swipe. I don't know if you can see, but it goes a long way, and it is super coverage, like it says, super coverage. So I will say, I have worn this before. I'm trying to give you my very most knowledgeable opinion of this product, and I will demonstrate it for you. Tarte and Shape Tape is really awesome. I tend to not use the Shape Tape very often. It is, because it's so much coverage, because it's so thick, I find it kind of creases on me because I have a little bit of crepiness. This though, I didn't get that. I wore this in 90+ degree weather. I didn't feel like I had creasing. I didn't feel like I saw like the makeup collect or anything. So I have to say, this is pretty good. It is. I'm so tired of looking at my face right now. I need to do something so I can put bronzer on. So my advice is to go light, apply a little bit, because if you apply a lot, it will look thick. Okay, so if you do the whole like, oh, look at me, I'm gonna put a triangle up here and, you know, paint it on, you're gonna be like, whoa. So I put just a dab right there in that the darkest part of my eye, and I've got my Dampen Beauty blender, and I'm gonna go work it from the center where my nose is, down my nose and out my eye. Out my eye? You know what I mean. And I feel like this is what gives me what I need I mean, what I love about this is that it blends. It's very malleable, you know, like you can really work it. And it just, like, look at that. So once I get powder and bronzer, oh yeah. And this is it close up. I'll show you close up. I'm kind of warm right now. My room is warm. The lights are warm. I haven't powdered, so I'm kind of glistening. It's neither matte, it's pretty emollient, but it does need to be powdered down. If you don't like using powder under your eyes, I suggest a light dusting of powder, or maybe even the e.l.f. HD under eye, the little $3 guy, just a little bit of that. That'll work. I'm just gonna do it this side too. It can be used to, you can buy another shade and contour, you can conceal other areas of your face with this. It doesn't have to just be under your eyes. So, yeah. I have not used it to retouch. I have not like used it over already, you know, powdered makeup and to see if it works over that. I have not done that. The shade is pretty forgiving. Okay, let me just set, I'm gonna use some e.l.f. I'm gonna use this HD Luminous powder. But I mean, I feel like it really does a good job of covering up the sins without looking cake facey. Okay, let me get on some bronzer and stuff. I've got my Coastal Scents bronzer and blush palette. And yes, for those of you who saw that Bargain of the Week video, I said Tarte and I meant Too Faced. This is the Too Faced, this is the book. A dupe for that book they have. By the way, I'm wearing a Coastal Scents lipstick. I will post it up for you. It is shade 04. It's a very bright pink. Now that I've got all my powder, all my bronzer, giving you another look up close. So I feel like it's not collecting, it's not going into the little creases, it's not going into my little crinkles, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, I think it's pretty good. I don't think it looks too cakey. I feel like though this is full coverage, this is super coverage. So if you like something lighter like the Laura Mercier or, you know, the CoverGirl one I love, the Outlast. Trying to think of some others. Even the Catrice one is great, but it doesn't have the shade selection. It is a pretty good coverage, but this one is more coverage. And like I said, if you feel like the Shape Tape has creased on you, this one might be better. If you love the Shape Tape and it doesn't crease on you, this may not be that much different. There are some ingredients in this like coconut water, coconut oil, rose water. I mean, there's some like hydrating elements to it. I don't think there's anything in here that would upset sensitive skin. So that's a good thing. But I'm just kind of giving you those things to consider, because dropping, you know, another $28, $30, whatever for a concealer, that's maybe going to be just kind of like when you already have, right? Do we really want to? Yeah. But also, if you haven't been able to find a shade match in your concealer, this might be it. Of course, Tarte has a lot of shades. 15? No, Too Faced 20. Yeah. Okay, see, I like it. I feel like it's radiant. I like it. Yeah. So, there you go. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that bell for notifications because I don't post predictably. Sorry. I try to do like, 3 times a week on weekdays. And then life gets in the way, and sometimes it's a couple times a week, sometimes it's not at all, and then sometimes it's one on a weekend. So, I'm sorry. But I pretty much post my videos in the morning when I post, if that helps. Morning Pacific time. Okay guys, thank you so much again, and I will see you next time. Bye.